boys, welcome to Coach Stadium for season number 20 of Barrie Baycats baseball. Tonight's Intercounty Baseball League game features the visiting Welland Jackfish in the 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, and 2019 IBL champion Barrie Baycats. Here are the starting lineups for the Welland Jackfish, managed by Brian Essery. Leading off, the first baseman, number 24, Griffin Keller. Batting second, the center fielder, number 9, Eric Marriott. Batting third is third base, number 23, Dane Coughlin. Batting fourth is shortstop, number 5, Brendan Dadson. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 35, Matt Hildebrand. Batting sixth and catching, number 34, Cole Warkin. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 11, Tony Kwan. Batting eighth in right field, number 6, Dennis DeBanning. And batting ninth, the second baseman, number 4, Nolan Pettypiece. Pitching for the Jackfish tonight, number 24, Chris Bowato. Our deciding lineups for your Barrie Baycats, managed by Josh Matlow. Leading out the center fielder, number 15, Jake Wilson. Batting second baseman, number 42, Jeff Callan. Batting third and left field, number 95, Noel McGarry Doyle. Batting fourth at first base, number 27, Ryan Rio. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 13, Marcelo Lacasse. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 5, Mike Cicchetto. Batting seventh, the shortstop, number 25, Owen Jensen. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 34, James Anderson. And batting ninth is catching number 26, Jake McDonald. Pitching for your Baycats tonight, number 30, Juan Benitez. Here's the umpires for tonight's game, calling the balls and strikes. Mr. Chris Graham. At first base, Mr. Scott Costello. And at third base, Mr. Adam DeCare. Fans, would you please rise, kindly remove your caps for our national anthem.
A very happy good evening to you, and welcome to Coates Stadium in Springwater, where the 6-9 Welland Jackfish visit tonight for their second and final time this season to face a Barrie Baycats team whose record also sits at 6-9. Both teams with 15 games behind them. Both teams heading into the second half of their schedule here tonight. Hello again, everyone. The last time these teams met, it was in Welland on Thursday night last week. The Baycats had a 4-0 lead under starter Marshall Leishman heading into the bottom half of that seventh inning, but they couldn't hold it. In hindsight, Leishman was probably left in a little too long, tainting a magnificent six-inning start. Barrie took a 2-run lead into the top of the 10th inning, but reliever Brendan Hillier just couldn't close the door. A 3-run bottom of the 10th inning gave the Jackfish an 8-7 victory. So it's the third of 5 regular season matchups for these clubs. The Jackfish are 2-0. They'll play twice more in Welland, including Saturday night this week, and then Friday, September 3rd, heading into the Labor Day weekend, also at Welland Stadium. Let's give you the starting lineup tonight. First for the Welland Jackfish, Griffin Keller leads off at first base. Batting second, Eric Marriott, the center fielder. Dane Tofteland, the third baseman, bats third. Brendan Dadson, the shortstop, at cleanup. DH is Matt Hildebrandt. Cole Workin bats sixth and catches. Tony Kwan in left field batting seventh. Dennis DeBanning in right field bats eighth. And Nolan Pettipiece, the second baseman, batting ninth for the Jackfish. And they will face 29-year-old Juan Benitez from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. He's 6'6", 210 pounds. Last worked 1 week ago tonight. It was a 7-3 win over Brantford here at Coates Stadium. He pitched 7 innings that night. Just 2 runs, both earned on 5 hits. Allowed 1 walk and struck out 3 in that 7-3 win over Brantford.
Leading up the first for the Jackfish, the first baseman, number 24, Griffin Keller.
Umpires tonight, Chris Graham calling the balls and strikes. Scott Costello is at first, and Adam DeCare is at third. As Griffin Keller steps in, Juan Benitez toes the rubber. The wind and the first offering of the game, and we are underway at 7:32 as the first pitch of the ball game misses, and we've got significant cloud cover overhead here at Coates Stadium in Springwater. Quite a bit of rain even just a couple of hours ago, and that threat of rain will remain with us until probably about 10 o'clock or so this evening. But lately, in the last hour or two, it's been pretty good, and the field actually in decent shape from the looks of things, all things considered, so far tonight. Second offering from Benitez misses, and he's behind in the count here, 2 balls and a strike to the leadoff man, Griffin Keller. Hit on the ground foul over near the Baycat dugout, and the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Another hot, muggy night here at Coates Stadium. 25 Celsius at game time. Humidex reading at 35 at game time here at 7:30. Inside, and the count is full. 3-2 now to Keller. Just keeping an eye on the radar and the hourly forecast. It looks like most of the shower activity has moved off to our east. So fingers crossed that the rain will hold off for the rest of the night here. Kind of a dark night already with the lights on in full force. Payoff pitch, and this one is hit to right center field, pretty deep, and it bounces against the wall. That'll be extra bases for Griffin Keller. He's in with the stand-up double, and the Jackfish get their first batter on base. So Keller's double brings Eric Marriott to the plate, the center fielder.
The center fielder, number 9, Eric Marriott.
Benitez tied for third, and IBL wins, has 3. Tied with Hamilton's Ben Braun, so he's looking for his 4th victory of the season here tonight. And his 2.43 ERA is 3rd best in the league. London's Pedro de los Santos leads the IBL in both wins and ERA coming into this week. So Keller at second, nobody out, top of the first. First pitch foul by Marriott, left side, and it's into the trees. Marriott 1 for 3 in his last appearance. Scored a couple of runs in their 14-11 loss to the Kitchener Panthers. And the count is even here, 1 ball, 1 strike. Marriott with a .342 average coming into tonight. Welland Jackfish with an explosive top of the order. Two bouncer to second. Cowan, the veteran, over to first in time, but the runner advances. So a 4-3 ground out. Griffin Keller gets to third base, and Dane Toftelin will bat. The third baseman batting third for the Jackfish here tonight. Juan Benitez gets the sign from Tyler Plumpton. Last minute addition to the lineup tonight. This is on the first offering, ball one. Outside, Toftelin and teammate Matt Hildebrandt each have 4 home runs. That's second best in the IBL. They're one back of Toronto's Garrett Takamatsu and Justin Mara, who lead the IBL with 5 apiece. This one hit hard, but foul over to the Baycat bullpen. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike to Dane Toftelin. Some pretty hefty batting averages in this Welland Jackfish lineup. Toftelin is hitting .390 coming into tonight. Hits this one, right field. And that's foul. And the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Toftelin trying to straighten out that swing. He's coming off a 4-for-4 night against the Kitchener Panthers, in which he scored 4 runs and knocked in 3. RBI opportunity for him here. 1 away, top of the first. Welland looking to get on the board. Pitch from Benitez. Just missed off the outside part of the plate. It's 2-2. Plumpton framed it, couldn't get the call, and the count is even. Here's the 2-2. Right back up the middle and through into center field. That'll drive in the game's first run. Griffin Keller crosses home plate, and it's 1-0 Jackfish. RBI single by Dane Toftelin.
The shortstop, number 5, Brendan Dadson.
So Brendan Dadson comes to the plate, the cleanup hitter, followed by the dangerous Matt Hildebrandt on deck. And Benitez falls behind again. 1 ball, no strikes. Middle infield tonight, Owen Jansen at short, Jeff Cowan at second. They're playing at double play depth, looking for the ground ball with 1 away. Ryan Rio at first, holding on Toftelin. Here he goes. The pitch is a strike. The throw down, and he's safe. Toftelin in a cloud of dust. A belly first slide, and he gets himself to scoring position with 1 away. So an aggressive start to this ball game by the Welland Jackfish. And they're looking to add to their 1-0 lead. Juan Benitez in an early jam here. Comes set. Checks the runner. The leg kick and the 1-1. Called strike, and it's 1-2. Game started with a leadoff double by Griffin Keller. He scored on an RBI single by Dane Toftelin, who now stands at second base. Benitez checks the runner twice. Here's the pitch. Sprayed foul, left side. And the count is 1-2. Tonight marks the start of 3 midweek games in 3 nights for the Jackfish. They're going to be busy. They're home to Hamilton tomorrow, then they get the London Majors on Thursday night at home. 1-2 from Benitez. Hit to left center, pretty deep. Going back is McGarry Doyle, and he makes the catch up against the wall. A long, loud out off the bat of Brandon Dadson, and there's 2 away.
The designated hitter, number 39, Matt Hildebrandt.
So the Welland Welland Jackfish with a few pretty hard-hit balls off Juan Benitez early on here tonight. Benitez has been known for strong, solid starts for the Baycats this season. Really their ace, their go-to guy at the top of the pitching staff. And he misses on the first offering to DH Matt Hildebrand. Talk about these big batting averages for the Jackfish. Hildebrand, .333, knocked in 4 runs in their last game. Pitch from Benitez, swung on and missed. Dane Toftelin with 16 RBIs. Pitch is blocked by Plumpton, and it's 2-1. Benitez with a 2-1. Just missed, and the count is 3 balls and 1 strike to Hildebrand. Welland with 1 on, 1 in, and 2 out here on the top of the first. Juan Benitez looking to end the threat right here. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Called strike. And the count is even, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Well, that was an essential pitch for Benitez, and he gets the call. Here he is now with a 3-2 count to Hildebrand. Pitch is hit high, left field. McGarry Doyle has it. And he takes it for the 3rd out of the inning. And that will do it for the Jackfish. But they score the game's first run, and it's 1-0 Welland after half an inning here in Barrie.
Welland in the first, 1 run and 2 hits, and nowhere, 1 runner left on base. Inning number 1 is sponsored by the Cage Barrie. Barrie going into our public batting cages. Cage Barrie. Those fans on the left and right field line, for your own safety, please be aware of batting or throwing balls, leaving the field to play, and the possibility of serious injury.
Barrie Baycats come to bat at the bottom of the first inning, and the starting lineup tonight: Jake Wilson in center field leads off. Jeff Cowan, the second baseman, bats second. Noel McGarry Doyle in left bats third. Ryan Rio, cleanup man at first. Marcel Lacasse bats fifth at third. Mike Cicchetto, DH, bats sixth. Noah Jansen, Tyler Plumpton, and Jake McDonald round out the bottom of the order for the Baycats. And they will face left-hander Chris Boto from Maple, 6 feet, 190 pounds, former London Major and Burlington Herd. Last pitched on Friday night in Hamilton, a 13-12 loss to the Cards. On a relief appearance, a pop-up in the infield. And under it is Dane Tofteland, and there's one away. Jeff Cowan, who got his 400 career IBL hit here on Saturday night.
Number 42, Jeff Cowan.
And that was part of a 4-for-4 evening for the Baycat veteran. Sorry, a 5-for-5 evening. Pitcher fields that one, has to hurry, and gets the throw over, but it gets by the first baseman, Keller. Cowan stays put, and the Baycats get their first hit of the night. And here's Noel McGarry-Doyle, the left fielder.
The left fielder, number 95, Noel McGarry-Doyle.
In that game on Friday night in Hamilton, Boato did not factor into the decision, worked an inning and 2/3 of relief, allowed one unearned run, one hit, 2 strikeouts, and a walk. As we start to see a little bit of sun for the first time this evening here in Springwater, as the clouds start to break up just a little bit over that western horizon. Welland up 1-0. We're in the bottom of the first here at Coates Stadium. Pitch to McGarry-Doyle. It's called strike, and it's 0-1. Boato looks at the runner, and the 0-1. This one hit to right center. Marriott dives, and he makes the catch. Didn't take the best route to that ball, but ended up getting there in time and makes a diving catch to retire Noel McGarry-Doyle. Cowan wisely holding up.
The first baseman, number 7, Ryan Rio.
And there's 2 outs now for first baseman Ryan Rio. This one hit pretty deep, center field, and it's caught by Eric Marriott, backpedaling, and he's able to reach across and make the catch. So that's the 3rd out for the Baycats. And after an inning, it's 1-0 Welland.
For Barrie the first, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. Inning number 2 is sponsored by Kingdom Bounce, specializing in kid-friendly inflatable structures. Visit them at kingdombounce.com. Kingdom Bounce.
Welland Jackfish come to the plate to start the top of the 2nd inning, brought to you by Kingdom Bounce, specializing in kid-friendly inflatable structures. Visit them at kingdombounce.com.
For the Jackfish, the catcher number 34, Cole Workin.
Cole Workin, native of Regina, Saskatchewan, comes to play for the first time tonight. Workin, the catcher, batting 6th for the Jackfish. First pitch from Benitez is inside, ball one. Jackfish with a run on 2 hits in that top of the first. Baycats with a couple of loud outs, but unable to bring Jeff Cowan any closer than first base. 2 balls, no strikes here to Cole Workin. Pitch from Benitez on the ground to second. Cowan to first. Just nips Cole Workin by about a step, and there's one away here in the top half of the second inning.
The left fielder, number 11, Tony Kwan.
Tony Kwan is a 24-year-old Toronto native. Went to Seneca College. A right-hander will face Benitez with 1 out here in the second. His first at bat of the night. And Tyler Plumpton out for a chat. No base runners here, but they'll discuss how they want to pitch the right-hander. 6th game for Kwan, hitting .333 coming into tonight. Now Benitez maybe with a little bit of a physical issue here, as we'll see. It looks like manager Josh Matlow and one of the training staff out to maybe take a look at him. He has had some lower back tightness off and on throughout the season, and he seems to be struggling a little bit out there tonight. A couple of stretches just to see if he can hang in there. Pitching coach Brad Grieveson out there as well. Couple of twists and turns, and it looks like he's going to try to make a go of this here. And he'll take a warm-up toss or two just to make sure everything's a-okay. Well, it's been a week since Benitez worked. He pitched 7 innings here at home against Brantford on Thursday, so it gives manager Josh Matlow a nod, and it looks like everything's going to be all right here. So he will not be charged a mound visit for that. So here's Kwan to face Benitez with 1 away here in the bottom of the second inning. Swing and a miss on the first offering. Count 1 ball, 1 strike. Benitez had 3 strikeouts in that game last week against the Red Sox. Walked just 1. Off the top of the screen, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just in case, a little bit of activity now in the Baycat bullpen. We got a right-hander up and throwing. Should anything go off the rails here for Juan Benitez. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled out of play. Benitez, a resident of nearby Aurelia. Pitched Winter League in the Dominican Republic and pitched in Nicaragua for a little bit as well. Gets the called strike on the 2-2. First strikeout of the game for the Dominican as he freezes Kwan. And Dennis DeBanning, the right fielder, will bat with 2 away. Dennis DeBanning hitting .290 after a 2-for-5 night against Kitchener. Number 8 hitter tonight in the Jackfish lineup. Hits this one to right field. Down the line and foul. DeBanning with those pant legs pulled high. He's got the dark blue socks. Right up to the knees. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. No balls and 2 strikes. Benitez picking up the pace a little bit here. It's 1-2 strikes now to DeBanning. Just missed, and it's 2-2. DeBanning has 10 strikeouts this season. That's third most on the Jackfish. Here's the 2-2 from Juan Benitez. Count is full. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. The pitch. Foul out of play, and we'll do it again. DeBanning settles into the box. Benitez with the wind and the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts for Juan Benitez, and the Jackfish go 3 up, 3 down in the top of the second inning. After an inning and a half, it's the Jackfish 1, the Baycats nothing. You're watching Baycats TV.
Rock 95 and the Barrie Baycats are getting one lucky kid the chance to be the honorary Rock 95 Junior Baycat for each home game this season. Kids ages 7 to 11 years old will have the chance to enter to win this exciting and unique experience. All they have to do to win is sign up online at rock95.com and listen to their favorite radio station. When the Rock 95 Morning Crew draws a winner for every home game this season. The prize consists of 2 adult tickets to the game, a t-shirt, a team hat, complimentary hot dog fries and pop, and the opportunity to announce the Baycats' third inning.
We go to the bottom of the second inning here at Coates Stadium. Enjoying the last little bit of sunshine over the western horizon. Baycats trail 1-0, and Marcel Lacasse, the thirdsman, will come to the plate for the first time tonight. Lacasse, native of Gatineau, Quebec. During the preseason workouts, I was kidding him about the Quebec license plate still on his car. He plans on being here in Barrie for quite a while. Very happy to be a newcomer on this 2021 Barrie Baycats squad. Lefty-lefty matchup. Got a piece, and the count is 0-2 to Marcel Lacasse. Second inning brought to you by Kingdom Bounce, specializing in kid-friendly inflatable structures. Visit them at kingdombounce.com. Boato to Lacasse. And the count is 1-2. Lacasse having a very strong season at the plate, a .314 average coming into tonight. 1 for 4 here against Hamilton on Saturday night. He fouls that one back, and the count holds at 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch to Lacasse, another foul ball. Baycats get tomorrow off, then they host the Toronto Maple Leafs Baseball Club at 7:30 on Thursday night here at Coates Stadium. Get your tickets at barriebaycats.com. And if you can't come, don't forget we have the broadcasts on Baycats TV and the team's YouTube channel all season long. Called strike 3 to Lacasse, and he knew it. He's back to the dugout. And there's one away in the bottom of the first inning.
The designated hitter, number 5, Mike Cicchetto.
This is 24-year-old Mike Cicchetto, former Toronto Maple Leaf, former Hamilton Cardinal. First season here with the Barrie Baycats in his 11th game. And he gets ahead in the count, 1 ball, no strikes. Went to Erie Community College. A Toronto native. He's played a little first base and a little DH. Right field line, and that's well foul. 1 ball, 1 strike to Cicchetto. Chris Bowato with the wind and the 1-1. Fouled at home plate. Bowato has retired 3 in a row after a single by Jeff Cowan, the only hit for the Baycats so far. The 1-2. Over to first base. Out of the reach of Griffin Keller. And the count holds at 1-2. Watto's pitch. Shortstop. Brendan Dadson with time. Makes a clean throw. And there's 2 down in the second inning. Here's shortstop Owen Jansen.
The shortstop number 25, Owen Jansen.
Jansen, a Baycat newcomer, playing in just his 4th game with the club this season. But he's made the most of those previous 3 opportunities. Has a .300 batting average coming into tonight's game, along with a double. He's knocked in 3. Falls behind 0-1 on a called strike. And the count is even 1-1. Jansen, Plumpton, and McDonald, the bottom third of the order for Josh Matlow and the Barrie Baycats tonight. Swung on a miss, strike 2. Lefty-lefty matchup here with 2 away in the bottom of the second inning. Baycats trying to get something going here against left-hander Chris Bowato. Bowato with the line, the 1-1, 1-2 rather, fouled off. Over to Baycat first base coach Steven Soldra. And another 1-2 coming to Owens in the shortstop. This one hit to left field. And is caught by Tony Kwan, the left fielder. And the Baycats go 3 up, 3 down in the second. After 2, it's the Jackfish 1, the Baycats no score. You're watching Baycats TV.
Inning number 3, sponsor for Coolers, Bottle Refrigerated and Freezer Trailer Rental. Coolers.
We go to the top of the third inning. It's brought to you by Kurt's Coolers, mobile refrigerated freezer trailer rentals. And Juan Benitez back out for the Barrie Baycats to face the Jackfish in the top of the third. Required a mound visit with one out in the top of the second inning after experiencing a little bit of back tightness. Wasn't charged a mound visit, but manager, pitching coach, and catcher all came out and gave him a little bit of time just to stretch that back out, and he responded with back-to-back strikeouts. Got Tony Kwan looking and got Dennis DeBanning swinging. So we'll see if he can build on that momentum here in the third inning. He faces the number 9 hitter, Nolan Pettipies, to lead it off. On the ground to second. Cowan cleanly to first, one away. Juan Benitez is now retired 6 in a row since that RBI single by Dane Toftelin. Griffin Keller, the game's only run, leading off to open the ball game. And coming in on that RBI by Toftelin in the top of the first inning. First offering from Benitez. Swung on a missed. To left field, it's a base hit. 2 hits tonight for Griffin Keller, and he gets aboard for the Jackfish with one out in the top of the third inning.
The center fielder, number 9, Eric Marriott.
Benitez likes his fastball, regularly hits 91-92 with that pitch. Also got a slider and a change to go with that. Eric Marriott is 0 for 1 tonight. Hits this one left side and into left field for a base hit. 2 on now with 1 out. Keller at second, Marriott at first. Here comes Dane Toftelin.
The third baseman, number 23, Dane Toftelin.
So Benitez, who was rolling right along, had retired 6 straight, now gives up back-to-back singles here in the top of the third inning. Baycat bullpen quiet at the moment. We'll see how much gas Benitez has in the tank tonight. He has been going deeper in ball games as of late. As mentioned, he worked 7 innings against Brantford, really gave them everything he could in that 7-3 win, and yielded just 2 runs over 7 innings in that ball game last week. Runners lead, and now Benitez steps off. Oh, 0-1 to Dane Toftelin. Benitez looks at the runner, the leg kick, and the 0-1. In the dirt, blocked by Plumpton. Plumpton, a late addition tonight for Josh Matlow. Jake McDonald originally scheduled to catch. And McDonald is in right field tonight with Plumpton taking the catching duties. 0-1, the pitch from Benitez. Just missed. Plumpton framed it, did not get the call. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Brandon Dadson, the shortstop, on deck. Toftelin with an RBI already tonight. Another situation for him here with a 2-1 count and 1 out. Runners go. Pitch hit up the middle off the left foot of Benitez. He's looking for it, doesn't see it. It's behind him. By the time he picks it up, everybody is safe. And the main concern right now is for Juan Benitez, who was already experiencing some back soreness from the looks of things, and now he's limping. No doubt reeling after that line drive right off his foot. Boy, you could hear that. That caught a good part of the left inside portion of his either upper or lower ankle. Not a whole lot of flesh there for that ball to hit off of. Being a right-hander, of course, that is his landing foot when pitching, and we'll see if he's going to be okay to hang in there. You know he wants to stay in. Baycat bullpen scrambling right now. Going to shake that off and take a few more tosses. Wow. That ball was an absolute screamer right back up the middle. Benitez will try to pitch his way through this one. 3 straight singles. Keller, Marriott, and Toftelin now with 1 away in the 3rd. They're going to leave him in, and Benitez wants to pitch his way out of this one. Tough night for the Baycat hurler, but he's battling hard out there. Brandon Dadson now with the bases loaded. 1 out. Benitez would love a ground ball here. Preferably not hit as hard at that as that last one. Dadson waggles the bat. Benitez. First offering, and there it is. To short. To second. To first, not in time. The run will score. Well, he got the ground ball, and Jansen got that over to Cowan as quickly as he could, but speedy Brendan Dadson was able to leg out that ball and get himself to first base. That was Griffin Keller to score the 2nd run of the ball game. And it's 2-0 Welland with 2 away here in the top of the 3rd inning. So Toftelin was retired 6-4 on the force at 2nd. And here's the station now. Eric Marriott at 3rd, Brendan Dadson at 1st. So runners on the corners now for Matt Hildebrand. This one in foul territory, but everybody out of room on that left side. So a 2-0 Welland lead here in the top of the 3rd. Griffin Keller scoring both times for the Jackfish. Hildebrand flied out, deep fly ball to Noel McGarry Doyle to end the 1st. But he comes set. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 2. Juan Benitez with 2 strikeouts tonight. Trying to settle things down here in the top of the 3rd inning. 2 on, 2 out. Runner goes. Here's the pitch. Called strike 3. Down goes Hildebrand and the Jackfish. But they score a run and add to their 1-0 lead. It's 2-0 Welland after 2.5 here at Coates Stadium. You're watching Baycats TV.
For Welland in the 3rd, 1 run and 3 hits with no errors, 2 runners left on base. Next, please welcome 10-year-old Isabel Player to the booth. Isabel attends Maple Grove Public School. Her favorite Baycat is Marcella Cass. Isabel's going to lead us through the Baycats 3rd inning. Welcome, Isabel.
Time for the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's brought to you by Kurt's Coolers, mobile refrigerated freezer trailer rentals. And 10-year-old Isabel is going to take over the PA mic here at Coates Stadium for this bottom of the 3rd inning, giving our regular PA announcer Mike Clark a little bit of a break. So we'll enjoy her calls on the Baycats coming up here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. I wished her luck.
Leading off the 3rd for the Pats, the catcher number 4, Tyler Plumpton.
As you hear the end for Tyler Plumpton coming to the plate, I wished her luck, and Mike said she doesn't need it. It's her third time doing this. We don't want Mike Clark to retire anytime soon, but when he chooses to do so, I think we're all good. Isabel doing a nice job for us. Plumpton, 1 ball and 1 strike. The catcher comes to the plate for the first time tonight. Tyler Plumpton was a Barrie Baycat in 2014 and 2015. Played in Newmarket shortly after that. 3-1. Foul, third base side. No, stays fair. Quick running throw, and it's a high one. Well, that ball stayed in play. Dane Toftelin had to field it, made an off-balance wild throw, and safely aboard is Tyler Plumpton with an infield hit to lead off the bottom of the third inning.
Right fielder number 26, Jake McDonald.
Jake McDonald, as I mentioned, had to make a quick adjustment tonight. He was originally penciled in to catch. Takes over the right field spot. James Anderson was originally in the lineup at right. McDonald takes that spot, and Plumpton takes the catching duties this evening. A called strike to start it off to Jake McDonald. Boato with a pitch, swung on and missed. Strike 2. Jake McDonald in his 11th game. Like to get things going here at the plate. He's hitting just 125. 0-2 pitch, called strike 3. McDonald couldn't get the bat off his shoulder on that one, and he's caught looking, and there's 1 out.
Center fielder number 15, Jake Wilson.
Jake Wilson is 0 for 1 tonight, hitting .344, and he hits this one up the middle, and it's into center field for a base hit. So Wilson up there, first pitch swinging. Plumpton moves to second, and there's 2 on with 1 away for Jeff Cowan.
Second baseman number 24, Jeff Cowan.
Jeff Cowan, the veteran second baseman, getting a nice hand. Well, Cowan has 6 hits in a row. At least 6, because he went 5 for 5 against the Hamilton Cardinals here on Saturday. So I'd have to go back to his last game just to see that he's got a streak going longer than that, but it's at least 5 hits in a row for Jeff Cowan. Call strike to the dismay of the crowd here at Coates Stadium. So Cowan behind here, 0-1. Pitch to Cowan, and he hits this one hard. Right field, but it's playable, and it's caught by Dennis Day Banning. Plumpton will tag. Here's the throw. It's cut off. So he moves 90 feet forward. And there's 2 out for the left fielder, Noel McGarry-Doyle.
Left fielder number 95, Noel McGarry-Doyle.
Two on, 2 out here for the left fielder. And Boato starts him off with a called strike. McGarry-Doyle 0 for 1 tonight. .355 average for the Baycats. And a throw back. Checking on Wilson to keep him honest. Lefty-lefty matchup here. Boato from the belt. The leg kick and the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Changed speeds on Gary Doyle, and he was out in front of that. No balls, 2 strikes. Ryan Rio, the first baseman, on deck. Oh, 2 from Boato. Runner goes on the ground, and it's into left field. And in to score is Tyler Plumpton, and the Baycats are on the board. Well, McGarry Doyle just put good contact on that. Didn't hit it hard, but he found the right spot. Good placement hitting by Noel McGarry Doyle to bring Barrie's first run of the game home.
Number 27, Ryan Rio.
Wilson at second, McGarry Doyle at first, and there's 2 out for Ryan Rio, the first baseman. High and away, ball 1. Well, we talked about the Welland Jackfish batting averages and some pretty heavy hitters in their order. You look at the Baycats with Jeff Cowan hitting .400, Ryan Rio at .373 coming into tonight. This one high to left field. It's going to stay in the park, though. Tony Kwan is there, makes the catch, and that will do it for the Baycats in the 3rd inning. But they score a run, and we go to the top of the 4th inning. Baycats now trailing by a run. It's 2-1 Welland. You're watching Baycats TV.
For Barrie in the 3rd, 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base.
Hands over the hand for Isabel. What a great job she did tonight. Isabel's got a job up here anytime she wants it. Inning number 4 sponsored by the Cage Berry. Berry going into public batting cages. The Cage Berry.
We go to the 4th inning here at Coates Stadium. It's the Jackfish leading by a score of 2-1.
34, Cole Workin.
2 runs, 5 hits, 3 left for the Jackfish. 1 run, 4 hits, 3 left. Cats, an errorless ball so far. And it's Cole Workin, the catcher, is 0 for 1 tonight. 4th inning brought to you by the Cage, Barrie's only indoor public batting cage. 1 ball, 1 strike to Workin. Inside, 2 balls and a strike to Workin. Benitez working quickly, 2-1 pitch. 3 balls and a strike. Well, a rare Tuesday night here at Coates Stadium in Springwater. Baycats right back here again on Thursday against the Toronto Maple Leafs Baseball Club. 3-1 pitch, and it's ball 4 to Workin. That's a throwback Thursday as well, I believe, so we'll look forward to enjoying those retro championship jerseys that the Baycats wore last Thursday against Brantford. We saw a lot of fans out here wearing the retro Baycats stuff that night as well, too, so it's not just the players. They want the fans to get involved in these retro Thursdays as well, so if you have any championship swag from the 05 season or anything with those old Baycat logos, be sure to wear it out to the ballpark. Here's a bunt. Quick throw by Plumpton. What a play. Runner advances. That was the intent of that, and Cole Workin gets to scoring position, so the Jackfish playing a little small ball here in the top of the 4th. Looking to add to their 2-1 lead.
number 6, Dennis Banning.
Great play by Plumpton as he was able to get up and on that ball quickly. Made a clean throw. No chance to get working. He's at second base now with 1 out. So Quan retired 2-3, and now Dennis Banning, who's 0 for 1 tonight. Banning struck out to end the second inning. At top of the second inning, where Benitez looked like he was experiencing a little bit of lower back problems, stretched it out, finished the inning with back-to-back strikeouts. And if you're just joining us, Benitez took a line drive off of his left foot the following inning. That one hit him. And Banning goes to first base. First hit batter of the night. 2 on now with 1 out for the number 9 hitter, Nolan Pettipies.
Second base, number 4, Nolan Pettipies.
Benitez has had his challenges tonight. He's kept the Baycats in this game. 2-1 margin so far. Pettipies tonight 0 for 1. Cowan was sneaking in behind the runner there. It was a called strike. Working at second, Banning at first. Benitez from the stretch. Looks at the runner, now steps off. Doesn't want working to get a running start on that pitch. Here's the 1-1 or the 0-1, and it's a swing and a miss, strike 2. Two on Jackfish. We are in the top of the 4th inning. Welland looking to add to their lead. It's an 0-2 count to Nolan Pettipies, the second baseman. Runners lead. And now a throw over. It's in the dirt. It bounces up and it's blocked by Cowan. Not a great throw from Benitez. Cowan was ready for it though, and he kept it in front of him. Two on, 1 out. Here's the 0-2. Runner goes. Check swing. Here's the throw down and out at third. Is Cole working? He had no chance on that. And the Baycats come off the field. So that was a strike him out, throw him out, double play. And down go the Jackfish in the 4th. Go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's 2-1 Welland. You're watching Baycats TV.
1 runner left on base. Here's some fans with us tonight celebrating birthdays. The Barrie Baycats would like to wish a very happy 48th birthday to Matt Drury. Celebrating his birthday today. Happy birthday, Matt, from the Barrie Baycats.
Ben Davey with you at Coates Stadium in Springwater, and the Welland Jackfish behind Chris Boato leading the Baycats tonight 2-1 as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Marcel Lacasse, Mike Chichetto, and Owen Jansen due up here for Barrie in the bottom of the 4th inning. Following a top of the fourth inning that had a little bit of everything. We had a walk, a hit batter, a bunt, caught stealing, and a strike him out, throw him out double play to end it all. The Jackfish strand a runner in that top of the fourth. No hits for the Jackfish in that inning. But more opportunities to score off Juan Benitez. They've had runners in each inning except the second tonight on Juan Benitez. And they lead 2-1 here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Marcel Lacasse was frozen on a called strike 3 to lead off the bottom of the second. And he goes down there. 1 out in the inning for Mike Cicchetto.
The designated hitter number 5, Mike Cicchetto.
3 strikeouts tonight for Chris Bowato. Mike Cicchetto tonight, 0 for 1. Baycats have kind of been boom or bust at the plate so far this season in the first half. They do have a .281 team batting average coming into tonight, and they've had games where they've gotten a lot of hits and scored, and they've had other nights where they've hardly had anything at the plate. Four hits so far this evening off Chris Bowato. 2 balls and a strike to Mike Cicchetto. Here's the pitch. That one in tight. 3-1 as Cicchetto gets ahead of the count. Cicchetto played 4 games for the Maple Leafs in 2018, 16 for the Cardinals the following year. Very high and very foul. Strike 2. Count is full. Jackfish get Hamilton tomorrow, London on Thursday. Tough 3 games in 3 nights here for the Jackfish. Bowato changed speeds on that and it's fouled. Cicchetto stays alive, 3-2. Shortstop Owen Jansen on deck. Ball 4. Cicchetto draws his 3rd walk of the season, and he gets on base for the first time tonight.
The shortstop number 25, Owen Jansen.
Owen Jansen has 3 RBIs in 3 games, and he bats with a man on first here with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th inning. 0 for 1 tonight. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Jansen, a native of Oakville, Ontario. 22 years old. Got a hit, scored a run in their 11-2 win over Hamilton. And a called strike. He's behind in the count here. No balls, 2 strikes. Cole Workin behind the plate, puts down the sign. Bowato set, and the 0-2. Fouled off left side. Bowato's pitch count now at 52. 40 strikes, just 12 balls. Just 1 walk in this ball game so far, and that's Mike Cicchetto, who's at first base. 0-2 on the ground, right back to the mound. Goes to second. Shortstop takes the throw. He can't get it off to first in time, though. So Cicchetto retired 1-6. Jansen aboard on the fielder's choice. And here's catcher Tyler Plumpton.
Catcher number 44, Tyler Plumpton.
The 2 out here in the 4th inning, brought to you by The Cage, Barrie's only indoor public batting cage. Jackfish with a run in the 1st and a run in the 3rd. Barrie with a run in the bottom of the third. First pitch swinging, and he fouls it back. Bellato has done a great job getting ahead of these Baycat hitters tonight. Jake McDonald, the number 9 hitter, on deck. Hopeful for an at-bat here in this bottom of the fourth. Jansen with the lead at first. He does not go. The pitch hits to right field. That's Dave Banning running over, and he can't get there in time. It's a foul ball. Good effort to get there, but he just ran out of time and space. And Jansen, who was running hard with 2 out, is going to have to get all the way back to first base. Plumpton singled and scored in that third inning for the Baycats. Their lone run so far. Here's the pitch from Bellato. Swung on and missed. Great bit of pitching by Bellato. Jansen stays at first. 3 out into the inning, and we're through 4 here at Coates Stadium. The Jackfish 2, the Baycats 1. You're watching Baycats TV.
Very important. No runs and no hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. Defensive base of the Baycats now playing third base, number 17, Derek Barless.
We go to the 5th inning with the Welland Jackfish leading by a score of 2-1, and a defensive change for the Baycats. Their first of the ball game, Darius Barless will relieve Marcel Lacasse at third base.
First baseman, number 24, Griffin Keller.
Lacasse was 0 for 2 at the plate tonight. The Baycat infield now Barless at third, Jansen at short, Cowan at second, Rio at first. Tyler Plumpton behind the plate. First offering from Juan Benitez. Curveball misses, ball 1. Griffin Keller has reached base twice tonight and scored Welland's 2 runs. So Keller, Marriott, and Toftelin, top of the order, due up here for the Jackfish in the 5th inning. Here's the pitch from Benitez. High. Count is 2 balls and a strike. Three balls and a strike. Benitez has had base runners to deal with every inning tonight except the second. Got to strike him out, throw him out, double play. Catch Cole Workin at third base to end that 4th inning. Trying to keep his team in this 2-1 ball game. Here's the 3-1 from Benitez. High pop-up, middle of the infield. Jansen calls everybody off, takes the catch. 1 away to start the 5th. There's Eric Marriott, the center fielder. Our fifth inning is brought to you by Seat Giant, the official ticket marketplace. Barrie Baycats. Get all of your major event tickets within North America in Canadian funds. Eric Marriott tonight, 1 for 2 with a single. .342 average coming into this game this evening. And a called strike to start him off. This is the mathematic start of the second half for both of these teams. Game number 16 in this 30-game schedule. The Jackfish and Baycats both with 6-9 records through their first 15 games. So the second half officially starting tonight for both these clubs. Jackfish on a 2-game losing skid. Baycats looking to make it back-to-back wins following their victory here on Saturday night. So Welland and Barrie tied the number 6 spot in the standings with those 6-9 records. Big difference between these teams has been the run differential. As showing bunt is Marriott, and it's strike 2-2. Welland a -30 in the run differential coming into tonight. Barrie a +1, despite that 6-9 record. They've had some big wins and some narrow losses. 2-2, right up the middle, and Jansen has that skip off the glove, and it goes into center field. We'll give him an error on that, so it's E6. A fairly routine play. So first error of the ball game, and it puts Marriott at first. The third baseman Dane Toftel into the plate. Welland's offense, along with Barrie's, .14. Kitchener 8-3. Both those teams riding winning streaks. London's won 4 in a row. Brantford Red Sox, bottom of the standings, just 4 wins through their first 15 games. 1-1 from Benitez. That one just missed. 2 balls and a strike. Benitez a couple of times tonight has tried to get that inside part of the plate and hasn't been able to do so. Brendan Dadson is on deck. Middle of the infield. Jansen again, nearly the same spot as last time. A low throw, but it's in time. Marriott gets to third, and there's 2 away for Dadson.
Shortstop number 5, Brendan Dadson.
Juan Benitez wants a new ball. Runner at third, 2 out here. Welland looking to add to their 2-1 lead. Benitez falls behind 1-0 to the Welland shortstop. Missed, low and in. 2 balls, no strikes. Benitez in his 5th inning of work gave the Baycats 7 here last week against Brantford. Here's the pitch. This one hit to center field, and it will drop for a base hit. Eric Marriott will score, and the Welland Jackfish up 3-1. 2 singles for Brendan Datson tonight and a pair of RBIs to go with them.
The designated hitter, number 39, Matt Hildebrand.
This top of the order has done a great job for the Jackfish tonight. Hildebrand comes to 0 for 2, but you look at the top 4 hitters. Griffin Keller has scored 2 runs. Eric Marriott most recently with the 3rd run. Keller and Marriott have both reached base twice, as has Tofteland, and now Dodson. So 1 on, 2 out here in the 5th inning. 1-0 from Benitez, inside, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Hildebrand had that big night against Kitchener, driving in 4 runs. Juan Benitez, the 6'6" Dominican, gets the sign. Here's the leg kick and the 2-0 pitch. Called strike 1. Two one offering. Low and in, and it's 3 balls and a strike. Pitch count for Benitez now at 87, 49 strikes, 38 balls. So the 88th pitch of the night for Benitez coming up here. Runner goes, 3-1 pitch. Hit to second, nearly hit the runner, and it's muffed by Jeff Cowan. Gets the throw over, not in time. So an error to Jeff Cowan. And that will keep the inning alive for catcher Cole Workin. Datson, the runner, had to be careful that that ball didn't hit him. He had to pull up a little bit. Knew that Cowan had only 1 play, and that was at first. But he mishandles the ball and is unable to get the throw over in time. So 2nd error of the inning for the Baycats, and Juan Benitez not getting a lot of help from his defense here in this top of the 5th inning.
The catcher, number 34, Cole Workin.
Datson at second, Hildebrand at first now as the Jets look to add to their 3-1 lead. First offering to Workin, misses ball 1. Workin walked to lead off the 4th and was caught stealing on a strike him out, throw him out double play. That ended that top of the 4th inning, and Welland was unable to score. They have 1 here in the 5th. And Benitez behind again, 2 balls, no strikes to Workin. Baycat bullpen quiet for now. 2 outs in the inning. Benitez wants to give them 5 at least tonight. Here's the leg kick and the 2-0. High ball 3. And Tony Kwan, the left fielder, on deck, hopeful for an at-bat here in this 5th inning. Welland Jackfish with an opportunity to break open this 3-1 lead here. 2 on, 2 out, 3-0 the count. Benitez set. Here's the pitch. Gets it over for a strike. While Workin was taking all the way, he wasn't going to help Benitez out there at all. And now Benitez will work a 3-1 count. Runner goes. It's ball 4. So Datson, it's to third. Hildebrand to second. Workin reaches on a base on balls. Just the 2nd walk of the night for Benitez. But it loads him up for Tony Kwan. And a conference on the mound as they'll talk about how to pitch to Kwan here. Again, no activity in the Baycat bullpen right now. Benitez is going to be allowed to work out of this jam here, or at least attempt to do so, as the Baycats will use a mound visit. And Benitez will take a deep breath here and get ready to face the Welland left fielder. Kwan tonight 0 for 2. Struck out looking and was erased on a bunt attempt. Nowhere to put him here with 2 away. Bases loaded. Pitch from Benitez. Comes right at him with a fastball, and it's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. Juan Benitez seems to find that higher gear anytime he's facing a challenge or has a visit on the mound. It happened earlier in the ball game too when he was experiencing some back problems. After a mound visit, he came right back with back-to-back strikeouts. Has 4 Ks tonight. He's ahead of Kwan. 0-2. The pitch from Benitez. On the ground. Foul down the right field line. And we'll do it again at no balls and 2 strikes. Two errors in the inning. Welland has scored 1 to lead by 2 with the bases loaded here in the top of the 5th inning. Fans want Juan to end it on a strikeout right here. 0-2 the count to Tony Kwan. Benitez set. 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Juan Benitez gets his 5th strikeout of the night, and it couldn't have come a moment too soon. Welland strands the bases loaded in the 5th, but they score a run.
1 run on 1 hit for 2 Barrie errors.
It's a 3-1 ball game after 4.5 innings. You're watching Baycats. With the Baycats trailing by 2, I'm Ben Davey. Thanks for joining us tonight here at Coates Stadium in Springwater. Cloud cover remains, some pretty dark clouds as well, but the rain has held off so far tonight. Bit of sky clearing to the left, to the right field side of the diamond. That's the west end of the field. The dark clouds overhead. Quite a bit of rain earlier today, but it's been a comfortable night here at the ballpark so far. Jake McDonald will lead it off here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The number 9 hitter is 0 for 1 with a strikeout tonight. 3 runs, 6 hits for the Jackfish. Behind starter Chris Boato, Baycats with 1 run on 4 hits. Behind right-hander Juan Benitez tonight. Foul tip into the glove. It's strike 3. And McDonald down for the 2nd time tonight.
Center fielder number 15, Jake Wilson.
Jake Wilson, 1 for 2 this evening. Baycats with a pair of errors in the top of the 5th inning that helped Welland score a run. Juan Benitez has done a nice job so far tonight keeping his team in this ball game. Bats have been pretty quiet so far tonight. Wilson has one of Barrie's 4 hits. Pitch from Boato. And it's 3-0 to Jake Wilson, who will try to get on any way he can here for Jeff Cowan. Second baseman is on deck. Cowan had a streak of 6 straight hits before flying out in the third. Wilson ahead in the count here, 3-1. The pitch from Chris Boato. Swung on and missed. And the count is full. Boato deals. Changes speeds, and it's a shallow popper into center field. A diving play by Eric Marriott, and he comes up with the grab. What a play by the center fielder. Hustling in. Second baseman Nolan Pettipiece was going back as well. It would have been a tougher catch for him, and Marriott took it all the way.
42, Jeff Cowan.
2 outs for Jeff Cowan now here in the 5th inning. 5th inning is brought to you by Seat Giant, the official ticket marketplace of the Barrie Baycats. Get all of your major event tickets within North America in Canadian funds. Gary Doyle showing bunt, and it's back against the screen. Strike 1. And of course, you can get Barrie Baycats tickets through Seat Giant. Be sure to pick up your tickets and come out and join us here at the ballpark as the Baycats now in the second half of this 2021 IBL season. 0-2 to Jeff Cowan, excuse me. Noel McGarry Doyle is on deck. Pitch from the left-hander on the ground left side. Third baseman Dane Toftelin. Throw across, it's low, but picked nicely by Griffin Keller on a bounce. And the Baycats go 3 up, 3 down in the 5th. We head to the top of the 6th inning here at Coates Stadium. It's the Welland Jackfish 3, the Barrie Baycats 1. You're watching Baycats TV.
Inning number 6 is sponsored by Starting Lineup, Uniform, and Apparel. The official jersey of your Barrie Baycats. Your season starts here. Starting lineup, uniforms, and apparel. Yes, we have another birthday person with us tonight. Happy birthday, 72 years young, to Tina Darnley. Happy birthday, Tina.
Time for the top of the 6th inning here at Coates Stadium. It's brought to you by Starting Lineup Uniforms and Apparel, your official jersey provider of the Barrie Baycats. Your season starts here. And Juan Benitez back out to work for the Baycats here in the 6th inning. He would love to get his 4th win of the season here tonight, but the Baycats will have to get him a lead. They trail by 2. Quiet night for the Baycat bats. They have just 1 run on 4 hits so far. Against Welland starter Chris Boato. First pitch strike to Dennis DeBanning, the right fielder. DeBanning has yet to put the ball in play, has a strikeout, and was hit by a pitch tonight. He's behind in the count here, no balls, 2 strikes. The right-hander winds. Pitch from Benitez. Popped up, Baycat dugout, and it is foul. A lot of kids here tonight at Coates Stadium on this Tuesday evening. A lot of young ball players wearing their jerseys. Here's the 0-2 from Juan Benitez, and it's fouled off again. Benitez misses on the 0-2 offering. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Benitez tied in the IBL for wins with 3 coming into tonight's game. Swung on a missed. 2 straight strikeouts for Juan Benitez. He has 6 on the night. And Nolan Pettipies comes to the plate, the number 9 hitter. Welland up 3-1 here in the 6th inning, and a called strike outside part of the plate to Pettipies, 0-1. Nolan Pettipies with a .333 average, just his 5th game of this 2021 IBL season. 1-1 from Benitez, swung on a missed. Juan Benitez gets the sign from catcher Tyler Plumpton. The wind and the 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Ball 2, 2 balls, 2 strikes to Pettipies. Pettipies hits this one to right field, and backpedaling is McDonald. He makes the catch. And there's 2 outs in the inning.
First baseman number 24, Griffin Keller.
And here comes big Griffin Keller to the plate, 6'3", 220. Native of Pilot Butte, Saskatchewan. That's left-handed. Hits this one hard, right side, into right field. So the Jackfish get a 2-out runner aboard for Eric Marriott, the center fielder. Griffin Keller tonight is 3 for 4.
Center fielder number 9, Eric Marriott.
Eric Marriott to the plate, grad of Mitchell College, a native of Niagara Falls. Hits this one, same spot, right side of the infield and into right field for a base hit. So back-to-back singles here off Juan Benitez keeps the inning alive, and Dane Toftelin, the always dangerous third baseman, with a chance to add to this 3-1 Welland lead.
The third baseman number 23, Dane Toftelin.
And we're seeing a little bit of light tossing in the Baycat bullpen. And Benitez will try to work out of the 6th inning here. 2 out. Keller at second, Marriott at first. 2 away here in the top of the 6th inning. Juan Benitez. Leg kick in the delivery. And it's in the dirt, blocked by Plumpton. Runners stay put. Benitez ERA 2.43 coming into tonight. That's 3rd best in the IBL. Runners lead. 1-0 from Benitez. Gets the called strike, and it's 1-1. Benitez checks the runner. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Inside. The count is 2 balls and a strike to Dane Toftelin. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Right side, down the line, and foul. And the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. A lot of Western Canadians on this Welland Jackfish roster. Toftelin, a native of Grand Prairie, Alberta. Two balls, 2 strikes. Toftelin from Indiana State University. 6'4", 230. Here's the pitch from Benitez. A little high, the count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Tyler Plumpton reminding the runners will be going here on this 3-2 pitch. Keller at second, Marriott at first. 2 down, 3-2 count to Dane Toftelin. Benitez now steps off, and stepping out of the box is Toftelin. Crowd here at Coates Stadium behind Juan Benitez in this 3-2 count. 2 away in the 6th. Here's the pitch. Runners go. And a high pop-up right side. And it's behind the Baycat bullpen and out of play. So another 3-2 on the way to Toftelin. Benitez at 116 pitches now, 68 strikes, 48 balls. Plumpton out for a quick chat. This crucial 3-2 pitch on the way. Big moment here in this ball game. Top of the 6th inning, Jackfish looking to add to a 2-run lead. We've got a 3-2 count, Dane Toftelin on the plate. Here's the pitch. Runners go. Right field and foul. Over near the bullpen again. Good job by Toftelin protecting the plate, staying alive here on these 3-2 pitches. He's fouled off a couple to that right side now. Benitez had retired 3 in a row prior to these back-to-back singles by Keller and Marriott. Toftelin 2 for 3 tonight. Here's the pitch. Runners go. Ball 4, and it'll load the bases for Brendan Dadson. So 3 straight runners aboard for Juan Benitez here. Keller, Marriott, and Toftelin. And a conference on the mound. And yep, Benitez will give up the ball to manager Josh Matlow. Gets a nice hand as he comes off, but Benitez will be unable to get win number 4 here this evening, as he will hand a 3-1 deficit over to the Baycat bullpen. So the Baycats will go to the pen. It looks like Max Lloydko come on in relief here, number 39. Tall right-hander for Barrie.
The Baycats in the pitch, number 39, Max Lloydko.
Lloydko was one of 3 Barrie pitchers here last week on Saturday night against the Hamilton Cardinals. And he will come on here in relief of Juan Benitez, and stepping into a tough situation as well with the bases loaded and 2 out.
Fans, we get a new game.
Max Lojko, 6'5", 235 pounds. First year Baycat, 21 years old, and a local lad, native of Barrie. His rookie IBL season. And as we mentioned, he last worked in that game against Hamilton, 11-2 victory. Pitched one inning of relief in that game. A lopsided win for the Baycats. Lojko has yet to record a win or a loss this season through 3 relief appearances. He has 6 walks and just 1 strikeout, and an ERA of an even 15. So Max Lojko on in relief of Juan Benitez. Try to get the Baycats off the field here in the top of the 6th. First pitch to second base. Should be an easy play for Cowan. Goes to short. It was a close one. But out at second is Dane Toftelin. So 1 pitch and 1 out, and the Baycats are off the field, and the Jackfish unable to score in that 6th inning. What a big out that was. Let's see how huge it in fact ends up being as this game plays out. Go to the bottom of the 6th. Jackfish up by 2. You're watching Baycats TV.
There's one other game underway in the IBL tonight in Hamilton. The Kitchener Panthers lead the Hamilton Cardinals by a score of 7-4, top of the 5th. Leading up the 6th for the Baycats, the left fielder number 95, Barrie Doyle.
We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Baycats trailing by 2 runs. I'm Ben Davey here at Coates Stadium. Our 6th inning brought to you by Starting Lineup Uniform and Apparel, the official jersey provider of the Baycats. Your season starts here. And the second half of the season start for the Barrie Baycats, their 6-9 record. Noel Doyle will lead it off here in the bottom of the 6th. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Inside, and the count is 1-1. That was the 70th pitch for Colorado tonight. 54 strikes, just 16 balls. His location tonight has been tremendous. Scattering just 4 Barrie hits. A swing and a miss. Barrie Doyle goes down. And Ryan Rio come to the plate tonight. Oh, for 2.
Ryan Rio.
Rio hits this one to the right field. It's a base hit. Picked up by the center fielder, Eric Marriott.
The third baseman, number 17, Darius Barles.
Darius Barles came into the game in the 5th inning as a defensive replacement for Selikas. And Barles will bat with a man on and 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Called strike to start him off. Just the 6th game of the season for Barles. 111 average through 18 at bats. One ball and 1 strike to Barles. Chris Boato. The 1-2 count on Darius Barles. He has 6 strikeouts tonight for the Welland Jackfish. Christian Young of the Jackfish has 30 strikeouts. That's 3rd in the IBL. And we received news this week that Young has been transferred to the Milwaukee Milkmen for the remainder of the 2021 season. In the American Association of Professional Baseball, the Milkmen brand themselves as, quote, pro baseball that's utterly different. We wish Christian Young all the best with his new ball club. Holy cow. Fouled back, and the count is 2-2 to Darius Barles, the 3rd baseman. So Young will be missed, but this Welland pitching staff pretty strong, and certainly Chris Boato, a key piece of this pitching staff for the Welland Jackfish here in 2021. He's been strong tonight. 2-2 count to Barles. Here's the pitch. This one hits a center field. Marriott has a read on it, and it'll be the left fielder, Tony Kwan in left center. And there's 2 away now for Mike Cicchetto, the designated hitter.
The designated hitter, number 5, Mike Cicchetto.
Well, Chris Boato, one of 11 IBL pitchers with 2 wins or more coming into this evening's action, so he's in line for his 3rd win of the year tonight if this 3-1 lead can hold up. Brian Rio at first base. 5th hit of the night for the Baycats. Cicchetto batting with 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Boato paying no attention to the runner at all, coming right at Mike Cicchetto and blows the fastball by him for strike 2. Pitch from Boato. On the ground, foul, left side. A little bit of a breeze starting to pick up here at Coates Stadium. Nothing significant, but it is drifting in from the outfield. Pretty much straight in from right center. Here's the pitch. A high pop-up. Should be playable. Over is the first baseman, Keller. He makes the catch. So good job by the Jackfish as they strand the single off the bat of Ryan Rio. And the Baycats quiet again here in the bottom of the 6th inning. We go to the 7th. It's the Jackfish leading 3-1. You're watching Baycats TV.
Number 7 is brought to you by Vintage Stone Barber Lounge. Experience the tradition of quality service in a relaxed environment. Redefining gentlemen in the heart of Barrie. Vintage Stone Barber Lounge.
Top of the 7th inning here at Coates Stadium. Baycats trailing by 2. I'm Ben Davey. Max Loichko came on in relief of Juan Benitez in the top of the 6th inning, threw one pitch and got a huge ground ball with the bases loaded to get the Baycats off the field, and Welland unable to score in that top of the 6th inning. We'll see how huge that was as this game plays out. But as of right now, this 3-1 score holding up in large part to that one big pitch that Loichko threw to get that ground ball and get out of the inning. No question about it. The pitch of the night, if you're Barrie so far tonight, they're still within striking distance. Matt Hildebrandt tonight, 0 for 3. He did reach on an error. 2 Barrie errors tonight. That's part of the story of this ball game as well. This one hit deep to right field. That ball is hit a ton. McDonald looks up and it is gone. An absolute rocket off the bat of Matt Hildebrandt. Off Max Loichko, and Welland adds a run. They're up by 3. One of the hardest hit balls we've seen here at Coates Stadium this season. No question. What a blast by Matt Hildebrandt.
Catcher number 34, Cole Warpin.
There was no doubt from the moment it left his bat. That was headed for one of the other ball fields here at the Barrie Sports Complex. Someone, as we speak, probably wondering where that ball landed from. 4-1 here in the 7th. Cole Warpin comes to the plate now. 5th home run of the season for Hildebrandt. That is tops on the Welland Jackfish this season. A weak pop-up right side, and it'll be the second baseman, Jeff Cowan, coming in behind his teammate Ryan Rio to make the catch. 1 out here in the 7th inning.
The left fielder number 11, Tony Kwan.
Well, and again, and you, just to illustrate what I described earlier, that huge ground ball and that out off the bat of Brendan Dadson to get the Baycats off the field in the 6th. You want to compare apples to apples, but if that inning keeps going and Hildebrandt hits that blast with the bases loaded or with any runners on, suddenly the score looks a whole lot different than 4-1. So again, that just illustrates how important that third out was in the 6th inning. Fouled off to the right side, and the kids playing a little cornhole over near the right field bleachers. If you're a kid and you come to the game, you should never take your eye off the play on the field. That ball got over there in a hurry, but everybody's okay. This cornhole event is kind of a new addition here to the off-field excitement here at Coates Stadium, and the kids are enjoying a little bit of that tonight. One ball, one strike. Loichko, the pitch. Gets the breaking pitch over, strike 2. Quan tonight 0 for 3. Max Loichko with the 1-2. Fouled off, out of play. Sixth game of the season for Quan. He's hitting .333. Jackfish up by 3 here in the 7th. Pitch from Loichko. Breaking ball in. And it's 2-2 to the number 7 hitter. Jackfish trying to start this 3-3 off with a win. They get Hamilton tomorrow, London on Thursday. Swung on and missed. Quan goes down on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. First strikeout of the game for Max Loichko. And here comes Dennis Daybanning.
The right fielder number 6, Dennis Daybanning.
7th inning brought to you by Vintage Throne Barber Lounge. Experience the tradition of quality service in a relaxed environment. Redefining gentlemen in the heart of Barrie. Righty versus righty here. 2 down, top of the 7th. Loichko throws in to Daybanning. He gets out of the way in time. But Loichko behind in the count, 1-0. 4 runs, 9 hits for the Jackfish, 1 run, 5 hits for the Baycats. Juan Benitez, the pitcher of record tonight for Barrie. Relieved by Lojko with 2 out in the 6th. A weak swing, right back to the mound. An underhand toss from Lojko in time for the 3rd out of the inning. So Lojko retires 3 in a row, but not before Matt Hildebrand crushes the ball over the right field fence and adds to Welland's lead. It's now 4-1 Jackfish after 6.5 innings. Bottom of the 7th inning here at Coates Stadium in Springwater. Brought to you by Vintage Throne Barber Lounge. Experience the tradition of quality service in a relaxed environment. Redefining gentlemen in the heart of Barrie. We'll see if the bottom 3rd of the order can get anything going for Josh Matlow here. It's Owen Jansen, Tyler Plumpton, and Jake McDonald. 7, 8, 9 for the Baycats here in the bottom of the 7th inning, as they try to get some momentum going off Chris Bellato, who has been solid tonight for the Welland Jackfish. 0-1 the count to Owen Jansen, 0 for 2 tonight. Has a fielder's choice, 2 at bats. Plenty of energy in the ballpark here tonight at Coates Stadium. That certainly hasn't been an issue. Boisterous crowd despite their team trailing by 3. Fans trying to will the Baycats into getting some offense mustered here in this bottom of the 7th inning. 4-9-0 for Welland, 1-5-2 for the Baycats. Down goes Jansen. A foul tip for the first strike, or the first out, the 3rd strike. And Tyler Plumpton now comes to the plate.
Catcher number 44, Tyler Plumpton.
Plumpton singled and scored in the 3rd and struck out swinging in the 4th. Tyler Plumpton, a 2-time member of the Barrie Baycats, 2014 and 2015, returning here for the 2021 season. And he hits this one to center field, and it'll drop for a base hit. 6th hit of the night for the Baycats, and the number 9 hitter, Jake McDonald, will come to the plate.
The catcher number 20, right fielder, number 26, Jake McDonald.
Jake McDonald in right field tonight. Originally in the lineup as the catcher, moved to right. Plumpton was called upon to take catching duties this evening, and the first pitch is fouled off by McDonald, strike 1. A tough start to this 2021 season for Jake, a 125 average coming into tonight. Fights that one off and fouls it back, strike 2. Big chance for the Baycat rookie to make a contribution to this one here tonight. Team needs base runners. They're down by 3 here in the 7th. Jake Wilson, top of the order, on deck for the Baycats. 1 out, 1 on here for Barrie. The pitch. Right field side, and it's out of play. So McDonald battling hard here. Fouling off that 0-2 pitch to stay alive. Boato to McDonald. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball, second base. They go to short for 1, over to first, and it's in time for the double play. How about Chris Boato gets the ground ball with a runner on and 1 out, and the Jackfish get off the field in the bottom of the 7th inning. A frustrating night at the plate for the Baycats. They strand another base runner, and through 7, it's 4-1 Welland. You're watching Baycats TV.
Guys, don't forget the next home game for your Baycats will be Thursday, August 12th. It's a 7:30 p.m. start when the Toronto Maple Leafs are in here to battle your Barrie Baycats. You can get your tickets at barriebaycats.com and avoid the lineups. At the change for the Baycats, now playing first base, number 34, James Anderson. Number 8 is brought to you by Barnstormer Brewing Company, the official local beer of the Barrie Baycats. Barnstormer Brewing Company.
First game of the second half of the season for the Welland Jackfish and the Barrie Baycats. Game number 16 on this 30-game season, and it's the Jackfish on top by 3 runs as we head to the top of the 8th inning. It's brought to you by Barnstormer Brewing Company, the official local beer of the Barrie Baycats. And Nolan Pettipiece, the number 9 hitter, will lead it off for Welland here in the top of the 8th inning. Frustrating night for Barrie so far as they've been unable to string any hits together. 6 hits, coming into this inning here. And a double play off the bat of Jake McDonald, ending any threat in that bottom of the 7th inning. Pettipiece tonight is 0 for 3 with a strikeout. And the count on him, 1 ball and 1 strike. Max Lojko on in relief of Juan Benitez. Took over with 2 out in the 6th inning. He's made just 1 mistake so far tonight, and that was the long ball off the bat of Matt Hildebrand, who parked one over the right field scoreboard. Two balls, 1 strike to Pettipiece. Lojko working from the stretch. Chopped on the ground, foul, left side. A reminder that the Toronto Maple Leafs Baseball Club are here on Thursday night, 7:30 at Coates Stadium. Love to have you out at the ballpark. BarrieBaycats.com for tickets. And if you can't come, of course, we'll have the broadcast here on Baycats TV on the Baycats YouTube channel. Count is 2 balls and 2 strikes to Nolan Pettipiece. Lojko gets a fresh baseball. Defensive change for the Baycats as James Anderson now is into the game He is at first base to take over duties from Ryan Rio. 2-2 from Lojko. That sails over the glove of Plumpton. And the count is full to the number 9 hitter. Situation here, you want to go right after him. You got the top of the order, and they've been very strong tonight. Griffin Keller is 3 for 4 this evening. Eric Marriott has reached base 3 times. Nice play by the shortstop. Jansen got the throw over, not in time. Nice play to glove that ball. Couldn't get the throw over in time to get the runner, so Pettipiece is aboard, and as I mentioned, Keller 3 for 4 tonight. Marriott 3 for 4 right behind him. 10th hit of the night for the Jackfish, and a chance to add to their 3-1 lead here with the top of the order to follow. Pettipiece takes a lead at first. Anderson holding him on. Here's the pitch. This one hit hard to right field. That'll drop. Another base hit for the Jackfish. 2 on now with nobody out in this top of the 8th. Pettipiece at second. Keller at first. Here's Eric Marriott to the dish. No action in the Baycat bullpen at the moment. They'll have a chat on the mound. Just settle Lojko down here and try to get him refocused with 2 out, or nobody out and 2 on. Marriott, Tofteland, and Dadson all due up here, so it doesn't get much easier. And the conversation comes to a close.
Number 9, Eric Marriott.
Here comes Eric Marriott now. Two hits for Marriott tonight, and he reached on an error and scored. Lojko, the pitch, there's a bunt. Right back to the mound, barehanded by Lojko, makes the one play he had, and that's the out at first base. So Marriott retired 1-3. Pettipiece to third, Keller to second. And that's one thing the Jackfish love to do, get him on and get him over and get him in. This is a Welland Jackfish club that will look for all kinds of ways to manufacture offense. And
shortstop number 5, Brandon Dadson.
Intentional base on balls to Dane Tofteland, of course, with the new rule, have to pitch to him. So that will load the bases, and probably a smart move there as Tofteland had reached base 3 times tonight. So here's Dadson to bat now with the bases loaded and 1 out here in the 8th inning. In the dirt, blocked by Plumpton. And the count is 1-1. This inning started with back-to-back singles by Pettipiece and Keller. Sack bunt by Marriott to get them in scoring position, and then the intentional base on balls to Dane Tofteland. Pitch from Lojko. Missed away, 2 balls and a strike. Lojko from the stretch. 2-1. And it's 3 balls and a strike. Dadson will likely be taking this 3-1 here. Nowhere to put him. Bases are loaded, 1 out in the inning. Here is the pitch. Hit hard and through into center field. That may score 2. Here's the throw to the play, or to the mound, cut off by the pitcher, and 2 runs score. Pettipies comes in, as does Keller. And it's a 6-1 Jackfish lead. Couple RBIs for Brendan Dadson. And let's see if that does it for Max Lojko. And he'll take the ball. Josh Matlow out to make the pitching change, and Max Lojko's night comes to an end. So Lojko officially pitches 1 2/3 innings tonight, and his first pitch of the night was his biggest as he got a ground ball to end the 6th with the bases loaded. Welland added a run in the 7th, and now 2 here in the 8th, and a comfortable 5-run lead for the Jackfish here in the top of the 8th inning. Chris Cox on in relief for Baycats will be their 3rd pitcher of the night.
Defensive change for the Baycats into pitch number 23, Chris Cox.
And Cox will come on here to try to put out the fire. His team trailed by 5 runs.
All-time IBL stolen base leader, 7-time IBL champion Ryan Spataro with us tonight. Welcome, Ryan.
Well, Baycat.
Say hi, Ryan.
Ryan Spataro here. Former Baycat, member of all the championship teams. Chris Cox, the hard-throwing right-hander, former Brantford Red Sox and Toronto Maple Leaf. Native of St. George. Stands 6'1", 215 pounds. Pitched a strong inning of relief for the Baycats in that 7-3 win over Brantford here last week. Allowed just 1 hit in the inning, had a strikeout. It's kind of been a short inning reliever for the Baycats so far this season. His longest appearance was 2 innings in their 15-1 win over Hamilton. And Cox comes into this game tonight with a ERA of 7.71.
Designated hitter number 39, Matt Hildebrand.
So here comes DH Matt Hildebrand, who hit a home run to lead off the 7th inning, and he'll bat with runners at 1st and 3rd here. Toftelin at 3rd, Dodson at 1st. And a strike to start him off 0-1. Pitch from Cox. And a call strike. 0-2. Cox takes his time getting the sign, but then has a very short delivery to the plate. Checks the runner. And then comes home quickly. Foul out of play left side off the top of the fence. Everybody watch their fingers down there. Fans like to lean along that fence on that left field side and on the right side too. It's not an issue if you're watching the play. Just make sure you're ready for those. See a lot of hands on the top of that fence. That always makes me nervous. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch to Hildebrand. Hit hard, foul. And that's over on the Baycat side. A couple of foul balls, and the count remains no balls, 2 strikes to designated hitter Matt Hildebrand. Hildebrand has had a little bit of everything tonight. A strikeout, a home run, reached on an error, and flied out. Another foul ball, and the count holds it 0-2. Jackfish coming off an 8-7 victory against when these teams last met. Featured that one right back through the mound. Cox had to be careful. That screamer came right back to him. And it's picked up in center field. Another run scores, and the Jackfish now up by 6. So an RBI single for Matt Hildebrand brings Cole Workin to the plate, and the inning keeps going.
Catcher number 34, Cole Workin.
Two on, one out for Workin now. And this one in danger of really getting out of hand. Already 3 runs across for the Jackfish here in this top of the 8th inning. Fouled over the screen and behind the trees, strike 1. Workin has 2 walks tonight. Dadson at second, Hildebrand at first. 7-1 Welland. We're in the 8th. Oh, wow, a foul ball off the top of the Baycat dugout. Everybody okay, but we've had a couple of close calls tonight, and that one, nothing you can do. It just rocketed right off. Sounded a lot worse than it was, but it just banged off the top of the Baycat dugout. Hit that metal. So an 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Change speeds, and it's flared over the shortstop's head and into left field. That'll score another run. Here's the throw. And in standing up is Dadson. Hildebrand to third. An RBI single for Cole Workin. And the hit parade continues for the Welland Jackfish. It's an 8-1 ball game. Well, a tough night for the Baycat bullpen as Max Lojko
Number 11, Tony Kwan.
started this inning, was unable to get out of the jam, and now Chris Cox has given up back-to-back singles here to Hildebrand and Workin. And the Jackfish just keep piling on here in this 8th inning. There's a ground ball. They're going to go to second for 1, over to first, and it's in time for the double play. Oh, they could have used that ground ball a lot earlier than they got it, but it gets the Baycats off the field. As Anderson to Jansen, and then back to first for the out. So Jackfish are in the 8th. However, they score 4. And it's an 8-1 Welland lead as we go to the bottom of the 8th. You're watching Baycats TV.
For Welland in the 8th. 4 runs on 5 hits with no errors, 1 runner left on base.
Bottom of the 8th inning here at Coates Stadium. It's brought to you up by Barnstormer Brewing Company, the official local beer of the Barrie Baycats. And Barrie on the wrong end of an 8-1 score here tonight against the Welland Jackfish. Boy, it seems like it's been an all-or-nothing season for the Baycats so far. They're down 8-1 tonight, coming off a big 11-2 victory over Hamilton here on Saturday. And they had a 8-1 loss in Brantford last week as well, so some lopsided scores on both sides of the ledger for the Baycats, but they're on the wrong side of this one tonight. Fouled over to the first base side, and it's 0-2. Jake Wilson, Jeff Cowan, Noel McGarry Doyle due up for Barrie here in this bottom of the 8th inning. Wilson pulled his swing back. It's 1-2 now. Baycats and Jackfish both 6-9 coming into this game tonight. Start of the second half, 16th game of the year for both teams. Down swinging goes Wilson. Eight strikeouts tonight for Chris Bowato.
Second baseman number 42, Jeff Cowan.
Jeff Cowan comes to the plate. He's 1 for 3. Eight runs, 14 hits for Welland, 1 run, 6 hits for Barrie. Two balls and no strikes to Cowan. Changes speeds, and it's 2-1 as he gets that one over. This next pitch will be the 100th for Chris Bowato. And it's inside, nearly hit Cowan. He ducks out of the way. It's 3 balls and a strike now. Bowato has thrown 78. 78 out of 100 pitches for strikes. That's very impressive. Ground ball to second, routine 4-3, and there's 2 outs in the inning. Just 22 balls thrown tonight by the Welland left-hander. He has been nothing short of brilliant. Just no other way to say it. Chris Bowato looking for his 3rd win of the season. One of 11 IBL pitchers with 2 wins or more coming into tonight. Zach Cameron has 2 wins for the Jackfish as well. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike to Noel McGarry Doyle. He's 1 for 3 tonight, singled in the 3rd. This one to left field, and it's playable for Tony Kwan. And the Baycats go 3 up, 3 down. We go to the top of the 9th. Welland leading by 7. You're watching Baycats TV. of the Barrie
Dennis
Baycats.
Day Banning.
Welland Jackfish sent 8 men to the plate in the 8th. Bottom of the order now with Dennis DeBanning and Nolan Pettipies due up. Then at the top of the order for Griffin Keller, scheduled to bat third in this top of the 9th for the Jackfish. Chris Cox ball game in that top of the 8th. Gets a strike to DeBanning to start him off. Jackfish looking to snap a mini 2-game losing skid here tonight and in good position to do so. Fouled off the screen, and it's 0-2 to the Welland right fielder. Time is called. Bottom third of the order has yet to get a hit tonight for the Jackfish. DeBanning was hit by a ball. And 2 Jackfish have been hit by pitches tonight. DeBanning and Pettipies, that's the only 2 base runners in this bottom third of the order for Welland. DeBanning hits this one high to center field. That's Jake Wilson. A couple of steps back and he's got it, 1 out. So Nolan Pettipies hit by a pitch and scored. He's 0 for 3 this evening.
Base number 4, Nolan Pettipies.
Cox's first offering, swung on and missed. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 9th for Barrie, it'll be James Anderson, who came into the game in relief of Ryan Rio in the 8th. Darius Barlas, who came on in relief of Marcel Lacasse in the 5th. And Mike Cicchetto. Anderson, Barlas, and Cicchetto due up for Barrie in the bottom of the 9th, and they have their work cut out for them down by 7. Cox from the stretch, 0-2 inside. And it's 1-2 to Nolan Pettipies. Popped high, and it's well out of play and behind us. Off the top of the building. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Welland second baseman. Cox from the belt, the 1-2 pitch. Changed it up, but he went high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Third of 5 regular season matchups for these clubs. The Jackfish looking to make it 3-0. Outside corner, strike 3. First strikeout for Chris Cox tonight, and here comes Griffin Keller.
First base number 24, Griffin Keller.
Sixth at bat for Keller tonight. He is 4 for 5. 3 singles, a double, and he has scored 3 of Welland's 8 runs. Can't get much of a night than that. Doing exactly what he needs to do at the top of this Welland order. Fastball hits a second. It's gloved by Cowan. Makes the throw over, and it's in time for the out. And the Jackfish go 3 up, 3 down for just the second time tonight. Baycats down by 7. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. You're watching Baycats TV.
Inning number 9 is sponsored by Barnstormer Brewing Company, the official local beer of the Barrie Baycats. Barnstormer Brewing Company. Baycats are back here Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. start when the Toronto Maple Leafs are in here to battle your Barrie Baycats. You can tickets at barriebaycats.com. Leading up the ninth for the Baycats, the first baseman number 34, James Anderson.
Bottom of the ninth inning, Baycats trail by 7, and Chris Bowato will try to throw the first complete game for the Welland Jackfish this season. So if you're looking for an interesting storyline in this 7-run ball game, there's one for you. Unfortunately not in the Baycat favor, but we'll see how he does here in this ninth inning. James Anderson to lead it off. Anderson, making his first plate appearance of the night, came on defensively in relief of Ryan Rio in the 8th inning. I was talking to Anderson a little bit before the season. He mentioned to me that he plans to open a chiropractic clinic in a couple of months. Sinclair Sports Medical Center is what it'll be called, and it'll include a gym and a rehab area and lots of other interesting things. And I joked with him that he may not have to look too far for some clients. So he's very excited about that. 1-2 to Anderson. On the ground, shortstop. Long throw, bounces it up, and it's dropped by the first baseman. Infield hit for James Anderson to start off the bottom of the ninth inning. So let's see what the Baycats can do here in the bottom of the ninth inning. You know Chris Bowato wants to finish this one on his own. He'll face Darius Barless now with one on and nobody out. The fact that Bowato has been so efficient with his pitches tonight, the reason he's still out there. This one hit too short. They go to second and the ball is dropped. Second dropped ball of the inning. That'll be an error for sure. Anderson would have been out easily. A weak ground ball off the bat of Darius Barless, and suddenly there are 2 on with nobody out for the Baycats. Quite a mountain to climb here, but this inning is certainly starting the right way. So Anderson at second, Barless at first. Mike Cicchetto comes to the plate. Nobody throwing in the Jackfish bullpen, so it's Bowato versus the world here in this bottom of the ninth. Barrie looking to just keep it going as long as they can. Chris Bowato has thrown 111 pitches tonight. Throw down to first, and they got him! What a throw! Back with the head first slide was Barless. He gets tagged on the top of the helmet. Tough one for the Baycats, but full marks. Catcher Cole working with a rocket down there. And that takes some wind out of the sails here at Coates Stadium. At the plate, and it's blocked. And it's 2 balls and no strikes to Mike Cicchetto. Tough time to give an out back. 2 bullets left for the Baycats in this bottom of the ninth inning. Fouled off at home plate, and it's 2-2. 116 pitches for Bowato, 87 strikes. Chris Bowato looking to put the finishing touches on this masterpiece tonight on the road for the Welland Jackfish. His team up by 7. Here's the 2-2. On the ground to short. They'll make the throw to first. And they had to apply the tag. The throw actually pulled the first baseman, Keller, off the bag. Applies the tag to Cicchetto, and there's 2 down now. Advancing to third is James Anderson.
Shortstop number 25, Owen Jansen.
Base runner that doesn't appear to amount to much consequence here in this bottom of the ninth inning, but Jansen will bat with a runner at third here and 2 down. So we're down to the bottom third of the Baycat order now. Chris Boato, 1 pitch away from the first complete game for the Welland Jackfish pitching staff this season. Fans want the Cats to keep this inning going. Jansen will try to do that. Swings and misses. Boato has been mixing his pitches very nicely tonight. Went off speed there. The fastball working, the breaking pitch breaking. 1-1 count. Pitch to Jansen. Fouled out of play. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the ninth. Chris Boato trying to finish this one off. The pitch. Low and in the dirt. Ball 2. Good block by catcher Cole Warkin. James Anderson at third base. He led off this inning with a single. Darius Barless got picked off at first, and then Mike Cicchetto with a ground out. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Chris Boato, the Welland left-hander, with a windup, and the pitch. Fouled off. Staying alive is Jansen. 2 balls and 2 strikes. This game has now reached the 3-hour mark. Or sorry, 2.5 hour mark. Maybe feels like 3 hours for the Baycats. I forgot it wasn't a 7 o'clock start. We had a 7 o'clock start here on Saturday. 2-2 on the way to Owen Jansen. Chris Boato, the pitch. High pop up, and that should do it. Center fielder, Eric Marriott. And the second baseman going back for it, and it drops. Oh, they just misplayed that. Somehow that just got lost in the Bermuda Triangle with the left fielder, the center fielder, and then the second baseman back, or the shortstop back on that as well. Nobody was able to get to it. I thought Eric Marriott was going to call all of them off. A run score, so that'll just drag this out a little longer. Anderson comes in. Jansen aboard. And here's Tyler Plumpton now. 2 out in the inning. Well, Welland really making Boato work for these 3 outs here in the ninth inning. There were a couple of drop balls already. He got a pickoff to help him out, and then a dropped ball there, or a misplayed ball there. This one hit to center field. Marriott to his left. Should have it, and he does. And a complete game for Chris Boato. He allows 2 runs. Baycats come up short by 6 tonight. The final score, Welland 8, Barrie 2. And handshakes at the mound for 27-year-old from Maple, Ontario. Former Maple Leaf and Burlington Herd. It's a big win and a complete game for the Jackfish here tonight. Welland, 8 runs on 14 hits, 1 error. 2 runs for the Baycats, 8 hits and 2 errors. Juan Benitez with the loss, and Chris Boato picks up the win. A complete game for the Welland Jackfish tonight. Get our final. Welland 8, Barrie 2. Thanks for watching Baycats TV.